a couple times.
It's going off like crazy.
I know. Hey guys. Hey everyone. Thank you for being here. When you hear, comment. Hopefully my signal's good. Let me know how my signal is because I'm on their Wi-Fi here. What's up, Wendy? Okay. Hey everyone. Cheyenne. Hey guys. Hey, please do like and share. And also, if you haven't subscribed to our Facebook yet, you should go over there and subscribe. You guys get to be the first to get the insight on what we have coming up on our future investigations. Hey guys, I'm here tonight. I'm going to turn this around. I'm here tonight with another team out of Tiffin, right? Okay, so I'll let them, and you guys should go over there, give them guys a like and a follow. What's your team called?
Afterlife Paranormal. I'm Anna. I'm Linda.
Awesome. So you guys do lives?
No, I have not yet.
Soon to come?
I would like to start too.
I think they would like that too. So, and then we got our follower, Tom here, Tom Hill, everyone. Tom's the reason I'm here tonight. He invited me. So, but this isn't connected to the antique store, right?
No, it's not connected, but.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna, I
My
guess,
light's on in there too.
turn some lights off and see what happens. I guess.
My flashlight just went on.
You're really. So we got all kinds of devices here too, guys. Now,
Here it goes again.
so are these just flashlights that you buy for
Just
the
regular
paranormal?
mag flashlights.
It's just a regular mag. Okay. So I'm gonna turn this around. Hey everyone. Hi Tim. So right now we're over here at the house, and we will be going over here to the antique store where that voodoo doll is. So that's going to be interesting when we get over there. But all right, I'm going to turn this around. We're going to turn off some lights or anything, or
Turn off lights.
yeah, I say we go a little bit dark. I just heard the name Frederick. Spirit just said Frederick to me.
The thing just turned regular.
So that light just kicked on right there. So we got multiple REM pods here, guys. One right here. I got mine in the right there between the kitchen and the living room. We got another one over here. And we got some cat bowls. There's that flashlight just keeps turning on. We have 2 Ovilus 5s running. And I haven't turned on my ink box or anything yet.
Stay American and dash.
Okay, all right. Who are the previous owners here with us? Okay, can you turn the light back off? Oh no, not you, Tom. I'm talking about the flashlight.
Oh, okay.
The previous owners are here. If they are, turn on the flashlight. Oh, both of them. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Huh.
Did you build this house?
Is there a man named Frederick here? Oh, well. Oh, double confirmation.
The other one, Paula, that we got.
I don't know. I just heard Spirit said Frederick very clear to me. 11. Is there 11 spirits here? And you know what? These spirits too, traveling back and forth from that antique store to over here. This town's old
We did
too.
the Overland Inn Museum. That's probably been 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
And that was super active over there when we were over there.
Antique stores, man, they're
Well, that's, they have so many antiques in there.
yeah, and
That are like from this area.
yeah. So there isn't anything negative here, is there? Oh, geez. Because it kept saying malevolent through that the obelisk, but that voodoo doll's next door, so it makes me wonder if that's the malevolent thing.
Yes.
Well, and that's the thing. If she's coming back
Yeah.
and forth.
Uh-huh. Is it the voodoo doll that is negative? Oh, that's crazy.
It's like,
It's like right on
yeah.
point. Okay. Was there a funeral home or something around here close?
I don't think there was,
Don't think.
Okay.
but I'm not 100% sure on the history.
How old is Tom? How old is this house?
Tom.
Oh,
How old is this house, Tom?
I don't know. Bridget, I don't know if she knows. I was looking at that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know the hardware's been there a long time, and it runs from the front clear to the back. It's really long. Upstairs in the attic and the basement, full of stuff. So hopefully we can get in there and get around, and because that's going to be some action, I think.
Now,
We're trying to ask questions to see if it's.
do you ladies do any different techniques when you're in the field? What do you do? You do anything maybe the same or different?
Pretty much a lot of the stuff that we do is the same.
I like to find out what other
We started
teams do.
with
It's
the Estes method.
the Estes method.
I'm usually the guinea pig that they make do it. And they make fun of me afterwards.
Yeah, I've been doing the Estes for a while.
I like it.
it.
I do. It's
We get quite a bit through that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey guys, what are you getting with that, Tom? That thing is.
Take it out.
Let me see if I can hear it. What are you saying?
I asked if there's anybody in here with us tonight, and
You know what would be cool if you guys was to put yours on what he's got it on?
what does he have it on?
I got it on the
Is it the
fanatic.
pH?
The
pH.
yeah. Keep going. That flashlight's turned back on. What are you trying to tell us? Help me? That's what it sounded like from over here.
Somebody
Yeah.
said help me.
Can you turn that flat? Can you turn that off for me? I have a question for you. Is there someone here that needs help?
Rick Wade. Trying to read your comment, Rick. I can't read that comment. You should check out my family's
Did you hear that? He said, help me again.
house in Kenton. Hook it up for me, Rick.
That is
I'll
cool.
check it out. What did it say? Help me
Help
again?
me twice in a row. It said it, and then you walked around, and it said, help me, help
I'm
me.
here. Sound like I heard it say, I'm here. Oh. I'm here.
Flashlight just went on out there.
That is crazy. Keep going. Down here and
Up here.
keep going. Are you a man? I just heard Mildred.
Sounds like it's spelling.
Y-O-N. What is
Did
it?
you set my light off?
It is spelling. It does sound like it is. And these lights
Okay,
are.
ladies, Bridget's next door. She's doing some stuff, but we're going over there tonight.
Okay,
after
cool.
This.
Awesome. Are you stuck here?
Can you turn my light back off?
Just quiet.
Do you know who Bridget is?
I couldn't make that one out.
I couldn't do
He
that.
has said a whole lot of stuff. I couldn't make it out.
Said the same thing.
Help.
Oh.
Walk away. Walk away.
It just said the same thing again. Walk away.
Walk away. That's crazy. Hey guys. Walk away. What do you want us to walk away? Do you not want us to be here? Hello, 13th podcast. Hey guys, Tom, Seeker James. That's insane.
Yeah, my light just went on.
There's a lot of energy in this house.
There you go.
So we got two obelisks here. All right, guys, I'm going to do something real quick. I know it's a little dark in here. Turn this around just for a second here. Okay. I wanted to put a comment in here and I can't comment. It's so weird. All right, sorry. It won't let me comment.
Let's say upstairs.
Do you want us to go upstairs? Repeat yourself, please. We're trying to understand you. You can use the energy you need from my phone and me. I give you permission. It's crazy. This flashlight. Well, it sounds like they almost want us to go upstairs. Is it pretty big up there?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
that size.
you guys want to go up there and check it out? I guess. See what happens. All right. We're going to
take flashlights up with us.
Yeah, I'll grab my ink box too. And thing's still going off.
I'll turn this stairway on.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can see.
I'll grab this my REM pod.
Is the voodoo head going to talk to us tonight?
Oh boy. He said
This is what I really want to put over there. Okay,
I have my recorder running. I'm just gonna leave it down here.
you know what? I'm just
Okay.
gonna watch that.
I have a really good recorder too. That light just kicked on. Both of them kicked on.
Do you want me to take those upstairs?
I would, yeah, I would. Are you able to grab? Are you grabbing any REM pods, Tom? Or are you? Are you grabbing?
Do you want me to grab?
Yeah.
Mine and take it up?
We can if you want.
I just have them sitting down here.
Yeah, I think we should definitely have one upstairs. Kind of.
No, leave that one. And I have
We
a
can take mine.
The mirror.
Yeah.
If you can
Well,
grab
it
that for me, Tom, my
freaks me out
REM pod.
anyways. But Sylvia got, when she was here,
This mirror.
an image in that mirror off to the corner,
Really?
which that was.
Well, mirrors are portals. All right, we're going.
I keep thinking it's saying upstairs.
Well,
I don't know.
we're gonna go up there and see. Can you grab that REM pod, Tom?
Yep.
Thank you.
Got it. Cat balls. I think I turned
Mine's in the bathroom. It's not doing anything right now. So
So, all right. That thing's still going crazy. Ooh, this is pretty. The
yeah.
beds look real comfortable. Tom, I would say I always like to put like REM pods in doorways and stairs because the very active locations. Still going off. This is it to the house? This is it?
Well, I don't know if there's more.
So small.
I think this is probably it.
It's very small, isn't it?
Yes.
Interesting.
So it won't be a big investigation here, but it will be over there.
Next door will be?
Oh,
Yeah, it's as big as you say.
hopefully
So,
there'll be a lot of action over there.
okay, so I guess we could turn off the lights up here if you guys want.
The light switch.
Is it downstairs?
I'll go get it.
Hi, guys. I'm trying to see. My hair is sticking out. Okay. Can't see. Hi, guys. All right, I see Jim, Wendy, Marie. Hey, guys. Like I said, I'll be turning this around, checking on the comments. Because I'm using StreamYard. We're streaming off Facebook and YouTube right now. Here in a little bit, I'll be switching over, but later tonight over to TikTok. But that'll be later. Okay, you got us up here. Is there anything you want us to know? Ooh, I just heard the name Paul. God, there's all kind. I think a lot of these spirits are coming from next door, and that's why I'm getting a lot of these names. I'll just set Bubby right there. I don't mean to put the light in anyone's eyes.
No, you're fine.
So, are you up here with us?
Coming up. I'm going to turn the light on.
Okay.
Go ahead. See?
I'm here. Help me. That's what I just heard that thing say. Wow. Hi.
How are you?
You look so familiar. I swear I knew you from
Yeah,
somewhere.
everyone always tells me
Maybe
that.
it's the hair.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. Nice
She's
to
a
meet you.
medium. Just
Nice
like
to
you.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Linda.
This
Nice
is,
to meet
This is
you.
Bridget.
Bridget?
How are you?
Okay,
Yes,
awesome.
you do. How are you? I was like, wait, I know this
You
bitch.
want her to say anything on the
I
camera?
have stickers for you.
Sure,
Oh,
she would like
my
to.
Bridget, they're in my Jeep. Okay, cool. I have
She's going to put you on the air.
Okay, that's totally fine. A whole bunch of witchy stickers that I got.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry the places, we just had people like leave, so we haven't had the time to clean. But then we
Okay.
started moving stuff out because we're not keeping this anymore, so that's fine. But anyhow, go ahead.
How old is your location here?
I think they Okay, so it's been moved 3 times.
This house?
This house.
She flashed lights as soon as she
Yes.
stepped over there.
Oh, is that good or bad? I don't know. Okay, so from what I was told is that it was on a dairy farm.
Mm-hmm.
Then they moved it, and then they moved it again, but they didn't say where or like from where. Then they moved it here, and then it's been here. I think they said like 15, 20 years. It might have been here longer. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But then they built I don't know if you went in the basement yet.
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah, that's
It's big.
creepy.
Creepy.
It's kind of creepy. I actually hired some people to clean down there, and they're like, "We can't stay down there." And I thought, "Oh, is it because of the cobwebs or something?" No, it's just creepy.
Ah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay," but not creepy in the aspect of like dark and creepy, just like creepy. They got creeped out. So
Huh.
I was like, "Oh, okay." And they're not into ghost stuff or any of that, so but that
Interesting.
was interesting. Yeah.
So do you let people come here, rent it out to investigate?
No.
No.
So what happened was we ended up getting this, and it's a long story with the building and whatnot.
Okay.
But they were going to sell both. I mean, they were going to sell the pieces together, like my property and this. But I didn't want this. And then he ended up keeping it. He's like, "Okay, I'm going to split the title. You can, buy that property, and then we'll keep this." And then I was like, "Wait a second. I need something for Airbnb. I need something for people when they investigate the church, because we were going to open the church."
Yeah, because you're the one that owns she's the one that owns the church.
The creepy church, yes.
This is-
the enchanted church, yes.
It's called the Enchanted Church.
Uh-huh.
The one that Jack Osborne investigated, Portals of Hell.
That's correct. Yes.
You're the owner.
Yes.
Awesome.
So when we were there, we thought we would open it, but then it didn't work out the way we planned it. So
Mhm.
we're like, oh, okay, we're going to keep this as an Airbnb, because there's not any Airbnbs. So we thought, oh, we'll do really well. So I can get you her number. The very first person that stayed here had all this crazy stuff happen to her and her boyfriend. And I think it was like 2 of her other girlfriends, because it was like 2 of them stayed up here and 2 of them stayed down there. And she wrote me this long thing. She's like, mind you, she didn't know anything about me. She didn't know I owned Deceased Vintage. She didn't know about the church. She was just renting a place to have a good time, to have fun. And she was like, there were kids tugging at my feet. I heard laughter. And she's very like spiritual, but she was like, please don't think I'm crazy. Now this is all through the Airbnb app.
Mhm.
This isn't like I'm talking to her
Yeah.
in person. And she's like, please don't think I'm crazy. And then tells me all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't think you're crazy at all. Check out Portals to Hell and then call me back. And then she was like, oh my God. She was like, so we ended up becoming friends. But then she ended up seeing her a couple more times because she liked what was going on. So I personally didn't like it, but I was like, go ahead.
So you're the one that owns the
building
antique
next door.
store.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've had a lot of experiences over there?
It started here. A lot of people that were staying here were like messaging me going, oh, we're going to cut it short, or, but they never really told me why. And then I got people that would like, hey, this happened to me and whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So it was a lot of like, it had happened to me when I was here, different things. So I was like, oh, that's cool. That validates this.
So
And
that
validates that.
that voodoo doll, what's the
Uh-huh.
story on that?
Okay, so Bobby Miller, he's like I don't know if you guys know who Bobby Miller is. I feel like everybody knows Bobby Miller, but he finds me like kind of like bizarre, creepy stuff. And he found me that voodoo doll, but I didn't want it. He brought it in, he's like, he didn't bring it in, actually, he had it in his truck. And he says, I got this voodoo doll, you love it. And I said, no, I don't want it. I said, I don't want anything like that in the store, even though I have a lot of creepy stuff. I've seen those types of figures in New Orleans. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need that in my store.
Mm-hmm.
And he just somehow pushes his way to get what he wants. I don't know how he does it, but I was like, fine, Bobby, bring it in the store. I'm not touching it. I'm not cleaning it. You have to do all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So then he tells me as he's putting it in the store, he goes, whatever you do, don't ring the bell. I said, what bell, Bobby? And he goes, the special bell in the chest. It will bring you bad luck. I said, are you kidding me? I said, Bobby, I said, I can't. And he goes, oh, God, there's some teeth in here. And he's like kind of explaining some stuff.
Oh,
He's like,
geez.
well, you'll be fine. You won't have bad luck. The next day, he ends up driving, beheading 2 cows. He ended up putting on his brake, beheaded 2 cows, almost ended up dying. And this other lady almost died. early in the morning the very next day, which I thought was pretty bizarre because he was handling it. So
Oh no.
I'm thinking about putting it in the kids section because they always tear my stuff up. And I thought, well, they can play with that all day long. So, and I'm really being serious about that.
The kids' spirits do?
No, I'm talking about the real humans that
Oh.
go there and tear up my stuff. So I'm like, I'll put that in the kids section and
Creep them out.
I'll even put a sign, watch your kid, make sure it doesn't ring this bell.
And they'll ring it.
Right. And
Oh
they'll ring it.
no.
So anyways, we have it over there. I won't touch it. I don't really go near it, but I don't think it's anything bad, but I haven't touched it to really get its energy.
I'm going to use this on it tonight.
Okay,
That's
sounds good.
that's crazy.
Yeah. But he brought me a shrunken head over there as well.
Oh man.
It's not a real shrunken head, but it does have, I don't know if it has human or if it has animal.
Hair.
Well, not hair, like skin. I'm not sure. So that's over there.
You'll see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's pretty
God.
cool. It's pretty cool.
I ain't touching anything over there. Listen, I've been to enough places that have these haunted objects, and I do not touch.
You have some haunted dolls.
Well, I do have some haunted dolls, yes, but that's different.
And you got a camera that was in the Holocaust.
I do. I have
A camera that was in the Holocaust?
Yeah, I used to be a
This is
photographer,
crazy.
and I probably had like
Interesting.
like 600 old cameras that went around in my office. So it was like when you walked out, it looked like wallpaper, but it was real cameras. And I had a few that came from Germany, and they were from the Holocaust, which was pretty eerie.
Well, my maiden last name is Metzger. My grandpa, my dad's dad was full-blooded German.
Oh,
Metzger's German.
Wow. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, we acquire a variety of odd things for sure. Yeah.
Oh, it's
And the
gonna be.
church is awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I keep hearing from him.
One day I'm gonna, obviously, like if it's a private thing, that's one thing, but like to open it to the public. There's a book coming out, I think in March, and it's about the design we did on the inside, how we decorated it and all of that. So I'm really excited when that comes out. But he said, "Are you ready for people to drive by?" And I said, "I don't think you realize we already have that problem." So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, once Jack came to that location, they probably have been.
Yeah, it was really bad, like right after it aired. And then it just got released on HBO. And so then it got even more crazy.
Oh, I didn't know it was on HBO. You mean the Portals of Hell show did?
Yeah, they got moved on to HBO Max or something like
Oh,
that. I
okay.
can't keep up with all these
Yeah,
apps and
yeah.
whatever. So
We'll tell her about the piano.
the piano at the church, it starts playing on its own periodically.
It did that when Jack and them was there, right?
It didn't do it when they were there. It did it like. So what happened? Did you watch the show?
I did watch that
Okay,
show.
cool. So what happened was like right in the beginning of when Jack was doing Portals to Hell, that's right. And then what happened, okay, so Dave and I went on a trip to go get this skeleton. And we got a human skeleton, which we get a lot of, believe it or not. It's kind of weird, but that's like my forte. I sell human skeletons. So we get this human skeleton at this auction. We bring it back. We have it in a coffin. It came in a coffin, the whole 9 yards. We reel it in, and we have to go somewhere. And so we leave again, and we're gone for like 3 days. And we come back, and we have a bunch of animals, but at the time, the animals were at my dad's house in Columbus. So we come back. It's like 3:00 in the afternoon. I'm getting out of the car. I'm walking up the steps. All I'm thinking about is, oh my God, I got to list this. I got to do this. And this is before the store. We even got the store. And I go up the stairs, and there's two entrances or two doorways to get into the church. So you have the made wood doors, and then you have the glass doors when you go inside, like in the foyer. So I open, not thinking much about anything. And then I go to the second door. As I'm opening it, I hear what I think is music, but I'm like, oh my God, somebody freaking broke into the church. I'm like, that was my first
Reaction,
as
yeah.
I'm turning the key. And then I open the door, and then you hear it. And I was like, oh my God. And I look up. So we, at the time, I don't know if you've ever seen that. Well, you see them outside, those 12-foot skeletons.
Yeah.
We had one in the church because I think it was right after Halloween.
Okay.
Or right after our wedding. I'm bad with timing. I think it was even before we were married. Yeah. So we had one of those. You could see the piano in the back. And then we had rows wheeled up on the side. Just so ridiculous. I just remember going, we're crazy. And so I look back and I see the piano keys moving. And you see them moving, and then you're just kind of like in shock because I'm thinking I'm going to be seeing somebody playing the piano.
Uh-huh.
And then I see this shadow figure, and it was so thick, but it looked like static electricity. And this isn't my first time seeing stuff like this, but this was like the first time I've seen something in the church, and it was that tall.
Oh.
And the reason how I could tell it was so tall is the 12-footer that was right next to it.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh my God. And I even though you are around it, it's still scary.
Yeah.
It's still, anytime something happens for me, I still want to run. Like, I'm like, that's cool. I'm out. And I don't know what it is. It's just like this reaction. So I see that and I'm like, oh my God. And I just turn and I jump over the steps of the church, which is, it's a pretty big jump. And I start bolting towards Gary's house.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I go towards Gary's house?
Yeah.
And that's a whole other story. And I'm running and my husband's like, oh my God, he thought I saw a snake. And I said, I'm out of here. I don't want to live here anymore. I'm done. I am exhausted because we had been traveling for like 2 weeks off and on. So I just wanted to go home and sleep. So then he's trying to calm me down. And then I tell him what happens. And he's like, well, you got to come back inside. And I was like, okay. So I just walked back inside and said, hey, don't do this. Please don't come around here and do this. You can do whatever you want when I'm not here.
Mm-hmm.
But please don't do this while I'm here because I just don't got time for this. I just really don't.
Oh, wow.
So within like, I don't know, 2 hours, Rose, the skeleton, we had sold her. And as I was selling her on the phone, the guy's like, I can't pick her up for 6 months. I said, that's fine. So then we noticed some more activity, but there was activity prior before Rose came into the picture. But I think there was something with Rose. I'm not sure what that was.
Okay.
And then we called, well, actually Dave called Jack. And then Jack was at our house within like a few weeks.
Jack Osborne.
Yeah, so it happened within like a 2-month radius, and then you saw what happened on the show. So
Yeah, it was a good one. It was good.
It was good. I actually did enjoy it, not just because my dog was on it, but it was good. I liked it.
It was good.
Yeah,
It was good.
show.
Did you guys see the show that she's talking about, Portals of Hell with Jack Osborne? It was good. It was a good one. If you haven't, go watch it. Enchanted.
In the Enchanted Church last season.
Last season.
Episode
Enchanted
13.
Church. Episode 13.
Cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
And then
Awesome.
she met me.
And then I met this guy. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Well, this should be interesting, I think. So
What have you guys gotten so far? Have you felt
We
anything?
keep getting
I've been feeling things.
the audiences are keep going on.
She's had her ovilus running,
It's been
both
super
of them.
quiet since we came up here. It hasn't done a darn thing.
Okay, here's what I've gotten. And these are all from this house.
Okay.
OI, HO, no. IO. Okay, channeling, voice, walk, step, follow, wolf, trip, sim, SYNN, age, cement, metaphysics, before time, it's 13, Akasha. We've got that how many times now?
Akasha?
Yeah, that comes across it a lot.
Known, am not, bacon, do run, mama, casket, rate, band, psychic, breaker, providence, France, bed, David, Ed, details, if, got, shape, cloister, disturb, comer, truth, carpet, judge, and grind. And that's it.
It's weird that now when you use this, these words come up on other investigations as well, or is this just what I mean by that is like, are these pretty common or not necessarily?
Sometimes, and what they say about these
Yeah.
is that sometimes you get intelligent stuff from it. But like we did the cemetery over to Cary that day, and that grave that the woman was supposed to have been strangled, and it said, get out.
Okay.
So,
Excuse me.
and sometimes when you ask, because this will do different things. Mandy and I did the red and blue dot, or green and blue, and asked questions, and it actually answered in the house and finish.
Okay.
So it's just depends on what you're doing. There's chief, grind, paragraph, puncture, wrench, herd, west, and news.
I think some of it's from the antique store
I think it
too.
travels back and forth.
Yeah.
That's
So,
true. It does travel back.
do
and
you
forth.
know of the previous people that might have lived here? I was getting the name Frederick.
Okay, so so the guy that sold me the building over there, I
Uh-huh.
don't know if I should say names because I don't know if he wants his name out there or not. But
Okay.
I'll just say the guy that sold me that building. He lived here with his kids. He had, don't quote me, 6 kids living.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he said that he had like the cradle over there, and like there was another one. I don't know if you open this. I call this my little person door, but there's some weird. There's like a lot of wood in here.
Oh,
Old
okay.
wood, and I think wood carries energy.
Yeah.
So there could be something coming from there. I don't know. But when I'm up here, when I'm by myself, I notice that's when it's the most active. When there's no one around, when
Uh-huh.
you're in your own mind thinking, doing your own thing, and it's not like, oh, I see a child. It's nothing like that. It's
Yeah.
a feeling. It's like a
You just feel
almost
that.
kind of like a chill. Oh, let me tell you what happened today. This is crazy. So we're dead for the first 2 hours at work, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, and then one of the kids that we kind of watch in the neighborhood, he came and he was just hanging out. This lady comes in, and it was weird when she pulled up. I thought it was Dave because it looked like our same car. She pulls up. I don't really think much about it. She's there for like maybe 5 minutes. Comes up to the register. She has a mystery bag and something else. And I said, how you, I felt like something was off, but I didn't want to intrude and be rude and be like, hey, what's wrong with you? So I was just kind of like, how's your day going? And then she just starts crying. And I was like, oh, I said, what's going on? And she's like, I just lost my husband 3 days ago. Or not 3 days ago, I'm sorry, 3 weeks ago. And I said, oh my God.
Mhm.
And then I ran around the counter. And I said, I lost my husband when I was in my 20s. I said, I'm so sorry that you are going through this. And I gave her a hug. And as she's talking to me, there was like an energy that kept going through me and back and forth, almost like it's walking through you, then
Mhm.
walking backwards. And I kept getting the chills every time we were talking. Like she would say something, and I could almost feel, I don't know if it was her husband, but going back and forth. She's like, I know he's with me. I saw a cardinal, blah, blah, blah. We're just talking. I give her a hug. She leaves, whatnot. That's what I feel when I feel a presence,
Mhm.
or it's more of like you see a shadow figure, or you feel the energy going through you.
Mhm.
It's never, I've had psychics in here, and I'm not trying to, if you guys are one of them, I'm sorry, but they'll come in and they'll be like, I see this.
No, I don't
I
do
feel
that.
this. And you're like,
No, I do
okay.
feel. I do feel.
But it's a little dramatic sometimes
Oh,
because
yeah.
I know I have that gift, and it doesn't come like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at 43 years old, you know, it can come, but it takes time, because it's just like you meet a stranger and they're not going to open up to you right away.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time to build that relationship with the spirit. So I think that's why sometimes, like with this stuff, it doesn't just happen. It takes time. They'll come around. It will happen, you know? So anytime people book here, I'm like, don't think you're going to be laying in your bed and someone's going to be coming up to you. It might if it feels comfortable, but it takes time to build that relationship. Just like with the store, there is a variety of stuff going on over there, but it takes time. Some of them didn't even show up until like 5-6 months later, where they felt comfortable
Mm-hmm.
doing something or making a sound. So
It's going to probably depend on the person.
yeah,
So if they feel that comfort with the person's energy,
right,
they might come towards them more.
right.
And then
But
they might
some of
not.
these, we've had some doozies, you know. We've had some people where we're
I
like,
get it.
I feel for you. I don't know what's going on. And then we've had some people where they've been right on,
Mm-hmm.
and they've said everything that I'm like, oh my God. Yep.
I don't feel anything bad over here.
Yeah.
But that thing kept saying malevolent, and I kept thinking of the voodoo doll.
It could
So-
be. I mean, it's pretty bizarre that he brings that into the store,
And everything probably kicked up.
and the very next day
Yeah.
he almost dies. But he beheaded 2 cows.
That's
How long have
insane.
you had Voodoo Doll over there?
literally not that long at all.
No.
Maybe
Oh,
a
boy.
month.
Because I was going to say, I think when we were here right before Halloween,
No.
No,
I don't
it was
think it was here then.
it was after.
It was after Halloween.
You know,
maybe like-
that's a Bobby question. I can't remember, but I know it hasn't been that long. Like, because we got it, we closed for a couple weeks. So maybe about
Hey,
3
Lisa.
weeks.
Yeah, I came in and you said, hey, look at my head then. And I thought,
Yeah.
whoa.
I think it was at the parade. We got it the
Yeah.
day before the parade.
Yeah.
Okay, and we were there like 2 weeks prior to the parade.
That's right.
When Lacey and I were here.
That's right. Yeah. So, but I mean, you know, I don't touch it because I believe when you start touching stuff, that's when the
Yeah.
energy kind of goes through.
No, I won't. I only, no. I mean, there's a child attached to the donkey, but he's my little trigger object. So
I do believe there are kids. When we first got the place, I would say maybe 2 weeks into it,
Mhm.
I was hearing footsteps up here. And I was downstairs. I was trying to get the internet to work. I think I told you. I was trying to get the internet to work. And I was like freaking out because I could hear it. And I was like, no, not today. I just want to get the internet to work. And I didn't want to come upstairs. I was tripping out. I don't know what it is, but I get freaked out.
you're probably
Yeah.
sensing the spirits coming, the energy's coming around you when you're alone.
Yeah.
I do a lot of isolations. I don't like to always be alone, but I'll do it because I know I'll get more,
Right.
and it's like, oh, why am I putting myself in this
Oh,
situation?
you're ballsy. I
'Cause-
can't do it.
Yeah, I just feel them all rush up on me and I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
But I do it anyway. But because you just don't know what you're going to get.
That is true.
So, and you're probably picking up on that energy when you're alone and you're probably feeling like they're just swarming you. So,
Well, it's weird because it's like in the living,
Mhm.
kids and dogs love me, animals in general. And I think a lot of people that are clairvoyant or have a gift, kids and animals love them.
Mhm.
When you're not even, I love animals. Kids, I'm like, I don't know about you, but I don't mind them if they're sweet, But it's like, it's weird how they're attracted
Well,
to
they-
my energy.
yeah,
you
dogs sense good people. They sense the bad people. So,
know? That is very
Yeah.
true.
You talk about stuff not happening. When Mandy and I did Finley, we didn't get anything until right at the end. Then it started going crazy. Well, then she called and said, hey, can we go back in on Saturday? We had a gal come from Indiana. From the time we got there until we left, it was nuts. I mean, we all kinds
smelled
of
onions all through the house. Like,
Yeah,
I was, what the heck? We're smelling onions.
Oh, that's
It was
weird.
very weird.
house was built in the 1800s, so.
Oh, that's cool.
And we kept
Well-
getting the name Grace, and I found out there was a little girl that died before the house was built, but it might have been a house that was there before. Her name was Gracie,
Okay.
and we kept getting Grace on the omnibus,
That's
and she got touched.
And
Oh,
see, I'm
God.
a firm believer too that you can go into a place multiple times, and every time's completely different.
Or you might
It
get
could be
something you
dead,
might
it
not.
could be, no pun intended,
Hmm.
or super active. It just
Yeah.
I think it
It's
depends
never
on
the
the
same.
times too. I think early mornings are always more active for me.
we had more activity at noon than we had at midnight.
Yes, and I think I don't know why that. I don't know if it's going into like the new day, and they're not in that other dimension yet, or they're in the veil of when you wake up. I have no idea. I wish
They're
I
still
knew.
working in the afterlife.
Yeah,
That's
But I
the
notice
thing.
that's when I see the most or hear the most is because people check out here at 10,
Yeah.
and then I try to get here at like 7:38. Did you hear that?
Yeah. What is that?
The 2 knocks.
No, that could just be.
Is it the
No,
rain?
there is no train.
Is it raining outside?
Yeah,
It was
I think
raining.
so.
But it was
Okay.
like
It was.
a thud.
Real-
But
I-
that was a little. Maybe it could be the skeleton. What did it just say? Lot people?
It says people lot index.
Okay, that's good.
It sounded like it was more back here.
Yeah.
Oh, just so
Like,
you know,
So-
just so you know.
Right
Okay,
here.
so when I came here, when I first bought the building, I was by myself. I was like cleaning a window or putting something up. I don't remember. And I kept.
There it is
There it
again.
is again. What? That might be thunder.
Is that wind?
That might be thunder, right?
Yeah. It might be coming
That was
from.
really loud.
Yeah. It
I don't know.
sound like no.
I'm
thunder
almost
sound.
thinking it might be the big skeleton out here moving.
Moving, maybe hitting the.
But back here.
But it sounds like it's coming from
It
here.
sounds like it's here.
What's
And
over
there's
here?
nothing- Well, there's an abandoned house next door, so it could be their door.
Something's hitting something.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's paranormal, but it sounds like it's coming from outside.
That house next door is creepier than shit. So I'm by myself, whatever, and I feel the presence of a man staring at me, and it was annoying me because I was like, I don't like that feeling.
Yeah.
Like you're on, like someone staring at you. And I got his image in my head, and it
Mhm.
was coming from the house across the street.
Well, you're a
so-
medium, aren't you?
Well, it was crazy because I was like, I'm feeling it.
You're a
I'm
medium.
visually seeing him in my head. Then like a week or two goes by, this lady comes in. She goes, "Oh, here I have this stuff for you." And I was like, "Oh, cool, thank you." It was like some baby stuff, like from her baptism or
Mhm.
something. And she said her kids wouldn't want it. And I thought it was really cool. I'm like, "Oh, I'll put it on one of my dolls, whatever." And she goes, "Oh, do you get a strange feeling across the street? Because it's haunted. And I was like, she goes, I don't go in there. My daughter lives there. And I was like, really? And she goes, yeah, it looks like Abe Lincoln.
Oh.
In my head, that's exactly what I was like. And I was like, oh, crazy. And she goes, oh, you got to come over. And I was like, yeah, I might. But I feel him. The mom won't even go in the house, which is crazy.
What do you feel like?
I just
With
felt
him,
like
uneasy or?
no, he's curious. He just is curious. Like, what is going on? I mean, I would think if I was a ghost, I was looking out a window and I saw what I was doing over there, I'd be like, what the hell is happening? What is going on with our neighborhood? Like, it's going to shit now, you know?
That's
And
probably what he's thinking.
that's probably what he was thinking. So
It probably
but
is.
You might get. I'm hoping we get something from him across the way. Would be really cool. You know, even his name.
Well, the spirits, you know, they
That'd be
travel from across the street, next door. So
There's a lot of energy on the street. You know,
as soon as we pulled in this town, I said, man, this town is old.
yeah, it's got a lot going on.
I said, dang.
Have you now? These people brought a bunch of these, and they were just going off like crazy. They were like in the store.
I was going to say, we haven't got no hits on the REM pods here.
And it went off like somebody was walking.
So they lined them up.
It
We
was
need to line them up.
Because I was like, no way.
I think it is thundering outside.
Yeah,
It sounds like thunder.
Other than my trailer, but my trailer door should be closed.
I'm hearing it. But so do we get to go next? Or are we good?
Put the heater on. I just put the heater on.
Sweet. I'm
I
ready
had
to go.
somebody pay. That's why I went over there real quick and they had to pay for something.
I'm ready to check out this antique store. I'm hearing all this stuff about it and the spirits.
I'll give you what I'll do is I'll give you a tour and then
Okay.
you guys can sit up and do whatever you want. You can leave your stuff here too. You can go back and
I'll
forth.
leave mine.
Okay.
Nobody's
I
gonna.
don't know whose REM pod this
Yeah,
is. Tom, is
nobody
this
knows.
yours? Tom, is this your REM pod?
Yeah.
You missed it because this whole
Might
place
as well
was
bring it.
full
And
of
this is
old
mine?
pictures,
Dang.
and we had to
Really?
take all the old pictures down.
Dang.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Let me go down in front of you, please.
Who's
That's mine.
okay, that's your
Because I don't like these steps.
Oh yeah, these a little sketchy, ain't they?
They're 121 steps.
121 steps. What do you mean?
The house
121
I grew up in,
Yeah.
this is how those steps were.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Okay, you
should,
wanna go now?
we should check the basement out.
I'm not going in
Oh,
there.
the basement?
I'm fucking doing it.
Yeah.
There's a light somewhere. Oh, so Zach Vagans, I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Yes, I love
There
Zach.
was a girl that worked for him and she came and started working for me. And when she was staying here, she put bells on all the doors.
Oh, that's smart,
She
actually.
wouldn't even sleep upstairs
Really?
at all. No, a lot of people won't. Okay, you guys can go. I don't know where the light is.
Oh,
I'm not even
man.
going to look down there.
Hopefully I don't lose
literally-
signal.
I don't do basements.
I'll lead the pack.
No,
Oh,
be careful,
whoa.
There's a lot going on.
Oh.
There is a light.
Or
What
is
did
that
it just say? Restore?
I'm not going, I don't do basements.
Go
There.
ahead.
you go? Let's go
I
scope
ain't going
this
down.
basement
Maybe
out.
that'll do it.
Let's scope it out, man.
Be careful.
Yeah, these are little sketchy stairs.
Yeah, they
Good
are.
God. Of course, I'm wearing boots. Oh, okay. Now look at this one. I've been in a lot of, this ain't too bad of a basement. I don't know how my signal is. How's my signal? Hey, everyone. Hi, guys. So, again, Bridget is the lady who's making all this happen because she owns these properties. So she has some really cool stories I wanted her to explain, and it's pretty interesting the stuff that she's got going on. So, but this basement, well, there ain't really much to it, Tom. They blocked off probably a window there. Tom's taking pictures. Cool.
Back pedal follow.
If you're down here, can you get in front of this picture? Tom's taking pictures. Show yourself. God, I'd love to get into the Enchanted Church.
Take that corner.
Sounds very, very interesting. All right. So
I haven't got anything so far.
nothing yet. Well, I have a feeling that antique store is going to be insane. I might want to do an isolation at some point, somewhere.
But when you start hearing, you're like, oh God, no, don't come down here.
Interesting.
What do you think of that? Is
Yeah,
there coffin down
It's not that. It's not. No, it's
Oh,
no
okay.
coffin. It's not like a really big basement, but it's not bad.
there? It's creepy. And it's weird because now, why I think this house gets a lot of energy too is because that's all dirt.
Ah,
It's the land. There's nothing.
yeah.
There's nothing
Yeah. I was
like-
like, why? Wondering why.
That, I'll tell you what, Bridget,
Yes,
that house we
sir.
went to in Finley, that basement was,
Oh, that was.
this was like a luxury basement compared to what we
Okay.
went to.
Yeah.
But that's why you see these. That's from Anna.
That's-
did all that. Oh, my other friend. I brought a ghost box of Andre's, but I've only got it to work. I mean, it works, but I've only gotten it twice where it made a sound, like it actually said a word.
Well, I have my intercom box that is also a direct link, and I have the ink box right here,
Okay, cool.
and I got the new XLS camera
All
right here.
I probably wore way too much clothing, but
Yeah.
oh, check this out. I gotta show you this.
Poltergeist.
Oh shit.
We don't want to hear poltergeist.
It makes sense. I'll tell you in a hot minute. Okay, check this cool shit out. Where's the light at? Do we have light in here? I don't even know. Hang on. Oh, it's that ugly light. Oh, I
Yeah.
hate that fucking light. Okay. Look what I found. Ghost and Living, right? Early churches of Wyandotte County.
We
Okay.
might have that,
Check it out. Ready for it?
yeah.
Okay, I'm just skimming through. Bam!
Oh,
That's your church?
Yeah.
The
Uh-huh.
Enchanted Church?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That is.
Marnie's grandpa, first church he ever was a minister in.
Wow.
So badass.
That's
So,
cool.
Anywho, found this. I was really
Awesome.
stoked.
I was reading a book about the 1913 flood
Uh-huh.
right after we bought our house, and I get to page 6 because I'm actually physically reading it.
All
And I
right.
stopped. And it says 129 Prospect Street.
All right, guys, I'm grabbing my
The
stuff.
very last woman, I mean, she was 18, 19, that was found.
Yeah.
Her parents and her lived in my house when I lived in Tiffin.
No way.
Her funeral was in my living room.
Shut
And I had
up.
watched her multiple times walk down the sidewalk, which used to be the door into the house. Multiple times.
That's
It was
crazy.
Regina Rader.
That is so cool.
Oh. Okay, so I got this. All right.
All
Are you
right.
guys ready?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're ready.
Okay, cool.
I'm leaving my jacket here.
You could just leave it up. No one's gonna come up in here. I
No.
mean, just a ghost.
You guys good? You need any help? I got my hands full, but still.
Over there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
I know you told me about it.
Yeah. But I just don't feel like going over there. They've invited me, but I'm like,
Look at this.
I'll go there. But
I like that skeleton up in the window. That's
You'll have to
creepy.
make the Halloween parade next year.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that parade was badass. I turned on some of the lights.
Dead people welcome.
People love that sign.
I like that sign.
It's so cool. I love that home.
Look at this place.
You've never been.
No, I've never been in here.
Ladies,
Oh my gosh. Well, this. Oh, Jesus. I want- The voodoo thing over there.
You guys can put your stuff back here, wherever you want.
All right.
I'm moving my Robert the Double Bag.
Robert the doll bag.
Oh my God! Check out this shit I just got today. You talk about creepy. These are from the 70s.
what'd you get?
Look at
Oh,
this
yeah,
shit.
I remember those things.
No, I just got them.
No, I remember them from the 70s.
Oh,
I think it's the
this
lower
guy?
page.
And look at that.
Oh,
Look at this creepy thing.
Oh,
Jeez.
Now
that's awesome.
It
where'd
is-
you find them at?
This guy the guy that won the costume contest for the parade, the one that owns the hearse and that haunted house or whatever, he's like, hey, these were hanging in my office. Are you interested? I was like, you must be high. Of course I'm interested. I'm like, and then he brought me a bunch of old pictures. The glasses are all broke. Like the glass, so I don't think it's a fix, but badass, right?
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Oh my God. I love stuff. Okay. So we did have a coffin that just sold. We had a team and they kept getting a lot of energy from it. I haven't talked to the girl that bought it to see what's going on, but she's putting it in her living room. So
Oh, Lord.
that was here.
In her living room?
So back here is if you need to use the bathroom, it's in the back,
Okay.
right hand corner. Here's that voodoo doll.
Yeah, I seen that.
That looks like-
Oh, I'm sorry.
I put a cross in front of it, but I was like,
She put a cross in front of it.
yeah, now this is where the bell is on the inside of this. I don't know if you've been to New Orleans, but New Orleans was a
No,
lot
I
of
want
stuff.
to.
I
Oh,
mean,
boy. That's the real deal right there.
I'm supposed to go in February again, but this is what you see in all the voodoo, like, you know, shops and whatnot. But I won't ring
I
that
think that's
bell.
the real deal.
Thanks a lot,
I'm
Bonnie.
gonna set this here.
Okay.
Now if it goes off,
While we're checking out the place.
real quick.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oops, sorry.
All right, so we're going to do this tour and then we're going to start investigating.
Now if we hear that go off,
How close you got to be for that to go off? Are we too close? What's the radius on it?
it should stop here shortly. I hope it stops.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, look at her.
Yeah, I've been down here.
Elvis Alive Drive.